Welcome to Digging with Deej. As you can see, I've got a field behind me, and this is at one of my new farm permissions. But the beauty of this field is right next to the field that I really want. The field of my boy's late father's ancestors. So who knows if there was carryover from one field to the next or not. But we're going to find out. So we're going to dig it all, because you never know what relics you might find. See you on the first hole. So today I'm running my T2 Plus. Okay. With the new 12 Coil DD. Got a little bit of chirping because there's power lines on two sides of this corner. So we're going to lower our sensitivity down to 60. Still a little bit chirping. My discrimination, I'm going to keep it up to 45. And 2+ tones. So let's get on with the hunt. I got a really good signal. Let's see. I said it was only 4 inches. What is that? Huh. I have no idea what that is. Looks like a spout to a watering can or something. Hey, that's our culture. Okay, I had another banging signal. I'm just next to the house in the field. And this is what I found. And I have no idea what it is. I'll have to clean that up and take a look at it. Very cool. Okay, our next target is a very old caster to a chair or table. And your traditional farm field stuff. A bolt with a nut on the end of it. Modern. Now I've either got a button or a coin. And it's a memorial. How old is it? 1975. Wah, wah, wah. Can't win them all. Still got a coin though. First coin of the site. Okay, I got a penny signal. Started digging this hole. There's a rock in this hole. Get that out of there. Okay. There's something right in there. What do we got? Let me put it. Oop. Ooh, look at that. It's green, you guys. It's green. Yeah, it's a Lincoln. Please be at least a Wheatie, for goodness sakes. Turn it scrape off. Don't cringe, it's just a penny, folks. Everybody's saying, yeah, but it could be a 1909 VDB. I don't think it is, though. Ooh, it is really crusty, whatever it is. Let me get back to you. It's a memorial, folks. That's the way it goes sometimes. You do all that digging. for a memorial. You gotta fill your hole. Put the rock back in the hole to fill it up. Otherwise, you'll end up with a divot in the ground that people could wrench their ankle on. Smoosh it down. Yep, I got muddy feeties. It's muddy today. I pulled just about everything I could out of the first 50 feet over there. So I'm hitting the other side. Because take the time to read the site. Okay? Okay, and I'm going to explain to you what I mean. Okay. See that line? And it's raised up a little bit too. It's higher than where I'm standing. Look at that. That's fence wire. Look down there. That's fence wire. Or that's a fence row. The trees are along the fence row. Okay? Then you look a little bit to the left of the trees. They had a paddock right next to the house. So they'll give you some kind of idea what the land was used for. You got to be a little bit of a detective to figure it out. But, so this here would have been farm field originally. Until probably this 50s or 60s, maybe even 40s, they put in this gravel road. Because I am digging in gravel. Probably 10 to 15 feet off this side. So the road was wider. You just got to do a little bit of detective work to understand your site. Okay, I got another banging signal. It may just be junk, but I want to point this out to you. See this moss growing on here? And the grass growing in amongst it? This is old ground. This ground has not been disturbed. When you see moss growing, it's old land. Okay. I had a banging 80 signal. You know, it could be anything. I'm right in the path of the fence row. It could be fencing. Because as you could see by that fence that I showed you, it was not corroding like normal fencing. So it must have a brass or copper or alloy mixed in with it. And I think I moved it. Or it's just huge. Or it could be another mason jar lid for all I know. Those ring up high 80s or low 90s. Just like a largie. Let me get back to you. I think I got another piece of another teeny tiny toy gun. Look at that. I'm a ways from the house, closer to the field than the house. And I swear I dug one of these at Pull Tab, Pam's house. But it was smaller than this. But look at this. It's brass and some other kind of metal. But it has KS25, and then it has N75-100, I think it says. I get this in my hand. Anybody know what that is? I think somebody said maybe it was to a lamp. I don't know what that is. Something electrical, though, I think. Pardon the tractor going by. What a beautiful day. I am looking at the fields of my new farm permission. Pardon the wind, it's really windy here. And just to think, there's a little road over there. You can't see it, but it's part of this field belongs to a different owner. And on the other side of this field is land that belonged to the ancestors who came from Ireland of my boy's late father. Sometimes you got to get permissions. What I try to do, I try to get permissions near the one that I really want. And then word will spread how good of a treasure hunter you are. You know, how well do you fill your holes? Do you practice leave no trace? I can't even tell she had been here. Can't even tell she dug all those holes. You cannot see them. You know, she does a really good job. She finds good history. And then hopefully, just hopefully, I will get the permission that I really, really want. Cross your fingers. Look at all these deer tracks. They are everywhere. Wherever the soybeans spilled, look at that. That whole area, they were chowing down on it. Haven't seen a deer out here yet. Sure is a beautiful piece of property. You can see by that great big tree there at the base of it. Zoom in. It's a pile of rocks from clearing the fields. Now I find this very, very strange. I am in the front yard. I am 25 feet from the front door. And I keep digging up mason jar lids. Normally, they dug trash pits in the backyard, not the front yard. In 13, almost 14 years of detecting, maybe it's 13 years, whatever, I have never found trash pits in the front yard, ever. This is very strange. It's getting bitter cold again. Got up to 46 degrees today. But I'm happy with this new coil. The 12 Coil DD works really good. Lots of junk. When you dig at farms, you dig lots of junk. We got a cable, beer can, all kinds of aluminum, some foil, giant piece of aluminum. Then we got interesting. This, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to clean that up. This would have been so cool had it been whole. Normally it's white milk glass, but I've been looking for the Maltese cross insert for a while, but this one is on swirled glass, and unfortunately it's broken. So lots of mason jar lids all around the house. I went all the way around, back, front, side. Mason jar lids and pieces. Another piece of gun, toy gun. A piece of a teeny tiny toy gun. A caster out in the field. This is something electrical. I don't know what it is for sure. It seems like I dug a smaller one of these at Pull Tab Pam's last year. But this is a giant one. And then two modern Lincolns, and they are both copper, 75 and 79. So that's the way it goes sometimes. You know? Some days you have real good days, and some days you don't. You gotta swing over it to find it. So, but I had to take advantage of another beautiful day, 45 degrees. Had to get out and swing and at least attempt to hit this new permission. So, thank you for taking the time to watch. And remember, everybody digs trash. I don't care who they are. They all dig trash. So don't get frustrated. And just practice makes perfect. Learn what your machine is trying to tell you to do. Thanks for watching. See you soon.